Hey guys, it's Zach with Android Police. The Amazon Fire line of tablets has proven to be a really solid collection of tablet options, and that's mainly thanks to the low price tags. Unfortunately, they do not come with any sort of access to the Play Store and all that it has to offer. So not only do you miss out on that huge library of apps, you also miss out on regular everyday Google apps like YouTube, Gmail, Google Photos, Google Chrome, etc. In this video, we want to show you the best way that you can get the Google Play Store on an Amazon Fire tablet. Now don't worry, this process is actually a lot easier than you may think. In fact, we've got a full written article listed in the description which has links to everything that you'll need to get things up and running, including troubleshooting. For this tutorial, I'll be demonstrating this using a 10th generation Fire HD 8, and this will work on every model produced since 2014. But you gotta make sure to refer to that article to get the correct links for your specific model. Before we get started, here are some very important things to note. First, if your tablet has a micro SD card in it, you're going to want to take it out, because if you don't, you're likely to run into some issues. You can toss the card back in once everything is finished. Next, know that unfortunately there isn't a way to manage a Fire tablet through Google Family Link even after the Play Store is installed. Also, applications installed through the Play Store may not work with Amazon's FreeTime application. And lastly, some applications hide themselves from the Play Store on Fire tablets because Fire tablets aren't Safety Net certified by Google. For example, Netflix is an app that does this, so for those apps, you can either search the Amazon App Store or download them from apkmirror.com. Alright, so with all of those things out of the way, the first thing you're going to want to do is open the Settings application on the home screen, tap Security and Privacy, and enable Apps from Unknown Sources. Now, if you don't see a general switch next to Apps from Unknown Sources, and tapping on it brings you to a list of apps, then you don't need to worry about this part, and instead you'll just get a pop-up later on when you install the needed applications. And now we're ready to grab those 4 necessary applications, including the Play Store itself. We're going to start with the Google Account Manager and Google Services Framework apps. Again, make sure to refer to that article listed below and locate the proper APK file for your specific Fire tablet model. If you happen to be unsure about what exact model you have, head back into the Settings app, hit Device Options and System, it could also be called Device Options, and locate the device model. Once you've downloaded the correct account manager file, go ahead and do the same thing for Google Services Framework. Now, don't go and open these files just yet. We've got 2 more to go. So for these ones, when you hit the links, make sure you download the version that's closest to the top of the list that doesn't have the word beta in the title. Once you've got those 2 files downloaded, it'll be time to move on to the next step. Okay, so now what we're going to do is get these apps installed on the tablet. So go ahead and open up the Files app on the home screen. It could also be titled Docs or Documents. Locate the Downloads folder, and when you do, you should see the 4 app files that we downloaded. Now you're going to want to open these in a very specific order. If you don't, the Play Store will not work. Oh, and switch to the file list view if you haven't already, so that you can identify which one is which. First up, com.google.gsf.login. After the installation, tap Done instead of Open, and make sure you do that for each install. The second one will be com.google.android.gsf. Third, com.google.android.gms. And lastly, com.android.vending. After all 4 apps have been installed, go ahead and hold down the power button and tap Restart to reboot the tablet. Note that older models may only provide the option to power the device down. If that's the case for you, let the tablet turn off completely and then hold the power button to boot it back up. Next, you should see the Play Store on your home screen. So go ahead and open it up, log in with your Google account, and if all goes well, you should be all good to go to start downloading applications. Now, unfortunately, things may not work out perfectly for everyone, and there are some common problems you may run into. So let's go through some of these issues and how to get around them. This account already exists on your device. Now, if you run into this one when trying to sign into a Google app, follow these steps. First, close the application by swiping it away from the recent apps screen. Open up the Settings app, hit Apps and Permissions, manage all applications, and know that some of these settings may have different names depending on the software version your tablet is running. Next, locate and tap the application you're having problems with. Hit Permissions, switch all of the available permissions to On, and then go back and try opening the app again. If you're having this issue with Google Chrome specifically, another thing you're going to have to do is head into the settings from within the Chrome browser and tap on the blue Continue As button. If you happen to run into any other issues, here are a couple general troubleshooting tips. First, you can reboot your tablet. Yes, I know it's a common one, but it can still be effective. Another one would be clearing app data. For example, Corbin, who put together the written article, wasn't able to sign in to the Play Store. So what he did was he went to the Settings application, Apps and Notifications, Manage All Applications, located the Play Store, hit Force Stop, he went into Storage, and then he hit Clear Data. It could also be called Clear Storage. If that didn't work out, follow these steps again, but reboot the tablet first before attempting to open the Play Store. If that didn't work either, try doing the same thing but for Google Play services in addition to the Play Store. Now, if you're still unable to get this to work, you just might have to start from scratch by factory resetting your tablet. And if you do decide to do this and you want to restore from a backup, make sure it's from a backup that was made before you tried installing the Play Store. Okay, so you're all good to go and ready to grab some Google applications. Our written article has some quick suggested essentials with direct links that'll lead you directly to the Play Store if you're viewing the article on your tablet. Another thing you can do is set Chrome as your default browser. This is a great thing to do, especially if Chrome is what you use on other devices. Once you've downloaded it, head into the Settings application, go to Apps and Notifications, Default Apps, Browser App, and select Chrome from the list. In addition to that, you could also set Google's Gboard as your default keyboard, which opens the door for the password autofill function. So along with the Gboard app, go ahead and grab the Google Search app as well. In order to get this to work, you're going to need to download the Autofill Changer application so that you can actually select Google as your autofill service. Unfortunately, Fire tablets don't have this option by default. Oh, and while you're at it, you can also download the Google Assistant app so that you can access Google's Assistant from your home screen. Lastly, if you share your Fire tablet and have additional device profiles and you want to get the Play Store on those other profiles, we have a tutorial for that too. Again, make sure you refer to our written article as well. First up, install the ML Manager app from the Play Store and open it. Locate Google Play Services, hit Extract, and then do the same thing for the Google Play Store. Next, open Firefox Send by entering the following, send.firefox.com, in whichever web browser you use. Hit Select Files, tap the menu button on the right side, then Show Internal Storage. Open the menu on the left and select your tablet. Next, open the ML Manager folder, long press one of the files, tap the other file, then hit Upload. Once that's completed, you'll be given a link that you'll need to open in the other user profile, so make sure you keep track of that link. You can write it down, you can email it to the other user, anything. Now let's switch to the other user profile. Go ahead and open the web browser and open that link we got from Firefox Send. From there, go ahead and download the zip file. Then head over to the Amazon App Store and search for and download the ES File Explorer app. Now before you do anything else, refer to the very beginning of the tutorial and follow the instructions just like we did with the first user profile. When you get to the point where you need to download those 4 APK files, only grab the first 2, the Google Account Manager and Google Services Framework. You're going to want to install those 2 first, just like before, in the same way, in that same order. com.google.gsf.login and com.google.android.gsf. Next, open the ES File Manager app, tap the menu button, hit Local, Downloads, hit the zip file we downloaded, and tap on the one that says com.google.android.gms. Hit Install, and then do the same for com.android.vending. Go ahead and reboot your tablet. Once it's back up, log into the second user profile, check to see if the Play Store works, and check our troubleshooting tips if you run into any issues. But there we go, we now have the Play Store up and running on our Amazon Fire tablet. Once again, make sure you check out our written article if you have any questions or any additional problems with the whole process. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If so, don't forget to leave it a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's been Zach, I'll talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching.